Deep in the Sundar forest lived a mighty elephant named Airavat. He was the biggest, strongest animal for miles around, and he knew it. He walked with his trunk held high, and he believed he needed no one's help at all. One hot afternoon, a tiny ant called up to him.
Brother Aravat, be careful. There is a deep hunter's pit just ahead, hidden under leaves. I watched the men eat this morning.
A pit? Huh. What would a little speck like you know?
But he did step around that spot, and sure enough, there was the pit, exactly as the ant had said. Yet the great elephant marched on without a single word of thanks. A few days later, a little mouse squeaked from the grass.
Brother Iravot, there is a sharp thorn on the path. Lift your foot.
Airavat lifted his foot just in time and missed the thorn, but again, no thank you.
Why should the king of the forest thank a mouse?
After that, the birds warned him when storms were coming. The squirrels showed him where the sweetest fruit had fallen. The bees led him to cool, clean water, and every single time, Airavat took their help and gave nothing back, not even a kind word.
They are all far too small to matter,
He would say. The little creatures grew sad.
We help him again and again, and he does not even see us.
Then one evening, disaster struck. Marching proudly through the trees, Airavat forgot to watch his step and crash. He tumbled straight down into a deep hunter's pit, just like the one forgot to warn him about long ago. The walls were high and steep. However hard he pushed and heaved, he could not climb out.
Help! Somebody, please help me.
The big animals came, the tiger, the bear, the strong wild bison. They pulled and they pushed, but the pit was far too deep, and they could not reach him. One by one, they gave up. We are sorry, Airavat, they said. There is nothing more we can do. And as darkness fell, the mighty elephant was left all alone, trapped and afraid. But down in the grass, the tiny creatures had heard his cries.
It is Aravat. He never once thanked us.
He called us specks.
Yes, but a friend in trouble is still a friend. Come, if we all work together, even the smallest of us can do great things.
So the ants called their thousands of cousins. The birds flew through the dark gathering long, strong vines. The squirrels knotted the vines into one great knobbly shrub and tied it fast around a sturdy tree. The mice dragged the other end to the very edge of the pit and let it tumble down.
Hold the vine with your trunk and climbs slowly, slowly, slowly.
Inch by inch, with thousands of tiny friends pulling and gnawing and cheering him on, the mighty elephant pulled himself up the rope until at last heaved himself out and stood once more under the stars, saved not by the big and the strong, but by the small ones he had always ignored. Airavat looked down at the ants, the mice, the birds, and the squirrels, and his great eyes filled with tears.
You, the ones I call too small to matter. You are the very ones who saved my life. And I never even said thank you.
He lowered his huge head right down to the ground.
Forgive me, little friends. Thank you. All of you from the bottom of my heart.
From that day on, Airavat was a changed elephant. He greeted the smallest ant as warmly as the mightiest tiger. He carried tired squirrels on his broad back, sheltered the birds under his ears in storms, and never ever forgot to say thank you. And all the little creatures loved him dearly, for now he was not only the strongest animal in the forest, but the kindest one too. And so, dear children, remember this: no one is ever too small to help you, and no one is ever too big to say thank you. A grateful heart is the greatest strength of all. This is today's story. We'll meet again in another interesting story.